Hello, very good evening. How are you? Good to connect with you again. Hi, Charan. Hi, Joby.
Hello.
Neetu Joby. Hi, Prasanjit Chakravarti. Hearty, welcome. Yeah, please like and share the video. And today we are going to talk more about, the licensed professionals, the chartered accountants, the enrolled agents, CMAs, how this can benefit them, the company secretaries, LLBs. So, if you are one of them, I think you will be greatly benefited. Fine. For those of you who do not know me, I'm Nanda Kumar K V. Thank you very much for tuning in. And we will be doing our T-Day tax sessions today. So, every week we come along and we solve the tax questions here. So I request you to please follow certain guidelines. So people who are new to EA and all, who are new to US taxation also, if you have any questions, thoughts or comments, please ping me and I'll be happy to take it up for you. Yeah. And I request you to please get into menti.com and use the code 5946561. We are getting so many requests, of enrolled agents, about enrolled agents from the licensed tax professionals already, like company secretaries, who are in secretarial practice, who are chartered accountants, who are lawyers, who have done their ICWA. And also I thought, today we will be talking about how you can be benefited. Hi Ramu Gajula. Hi Deepti. Hi Nagasantosh. Hi Sarvana. Good to see you all. So if you are a professional already, if you are a CA, CMA or CS or LLB, kindly ping if you have any questions and I'll be happy to take it up for you. I'm sure most of you are already in touch with our enrollment advisors. So if you still have any questions, if I can make it better in any way, please ping me. I'll be happy to address it for you. Yeah, fine. So without wasting much of our time, we will get started. But before that, I thought I'll just give you, some intro. So for those of you who have just tuned in to our channel, hearty welcome. Hi Sham. Hi Yamuna. Very good evening. Good to see you. Hi Harshvardhan. Hi Neetu. Joby. Hi Subhash. Very good evening. So for those of you who are very new to this platform, okay, hearty welcome. I'm Nanda Kumar K V. I teach US taxation here at iLead Tax Academy. And here we are going to talk only about enrolled agents. Only about enrolled agents. Okay, so if you are interested in that, okay, if you are somebody who is very keen to set up your own tax practice or to work as a US tax professional, I think you are at the right place. Okay, so every week, we just come along in the evening times and we try to solve the MCQs with our dear students. And you name any big four or any US tax MNC, I think iLead Tax Academy has got students from almost all the major MNCs that are there in the country. So thanks to all the enrolled agents who are already enrolled agents, and thanks to our beloved students, thanks to college heads, thanks to the heads of these organizations, and above all, thanks to our team who work really hard to make this course available for you. Okay, so having said that, so if you have any questions about enrolled agent, please feel free to ping it here and I'll be happy to take it up for you. Okay, fine. So today we are going to solve part 2 business taxes paper. Normally in enrolled agent examination there are three parts. There are three parts to the enrolled agent examination. So part 1 is going to be individual taxes, and then part 2 is going to be business taxes. Part 3 will be tax representation, and then part 4 will be, let me just present it here. And there are three parts here. Okay, so part 1, part 2, and then part 3. So as you see here, part 1, part 2, and part 3, there are three papers, and each paper will have only 85 MCQs. 85 MCQs. Of course, you will be tested on 100 MCQs in the examination, but each paper will have actually only 85 MCQs. Okay. And you will be qualified as an enrolled agent only when you qualify, only when you pass all the three parts of this examination. Okay, and the best thing that people like at iLead is that we are the only one across the planet who offer 150 hours of tax lectures. Okay, so even in this digital era, we are the ones who will be giving you handwritten notes and all, and also the MCQs. And not only that, we also do the revision sessions and also give you a study guide. Okay, but if you ask most of the students personally, they would testify that the class notes and the MCQs are more than enough for you. Okay, but just to convince your subconscious mind or your curious mind, maybe you can take up the study guide. You may want to read the study guide. Anyways, revision classes are also part of it, because we want to be with the student. We want to be with him or her until he or she completes the examination. So it is not that that the student enrolls and then we get done with it. So we have our club also, 6 p.m. club, where when we get to share the knowledge transfer that happens. It's our WhatsApp group only for our students. I keep coming live every Tuesday or Thursday. We have other business also, iLead Tax LLC. So I request you to be greatly benefited from our classes. Okay, fine. So the people who are now planning to write the examination, I think the November slots are over. Okay, but we hope the slots open up in December or January, but there is no conclusive confirmation on that from the IRS. So the worst that we can expect is February, but just in case things get better, as things are getting better. Okay, the opportunities are opening up, so we just hope and pray that the slots again open in December and January. I mean, if there was no pandemic, people can write the examination every month. I'm sure most of you know that, except March and April, every month you can write the examination. So anyways, whenever it is, I think we just need to be prepared for our future, right? The future belongs to those who are prepared for it, and I believe we are one of them, right? Fine. Hi Sita, hi Shravan, hi Nagasantosh. Yeah, good to see you all. Fine. So without wasting much of our time, let's get started with the business tax session. I think we have also audience on YouTube too. I'm coming live on YouTube also. Hi Vamshi Krishna. Hi Hari Krishna Guduri. Yeah. In examination, they will be giving you question for 100 marks. I mean, the paper is for 100 questions. 100 questions you can say. Okay. But only 85 questions are valued and 15 are like experimental questions. They call it as experimental questions. So, if you ask me, for each examination, there are only 85 questions, and 85 questions you treat it as full marks, 130 marks. Okay, and the passing marks for the examination is 105. Okay, if you didn't understand, that's absolutely fine. If I have to tell you in a layman's language, there are 85 questions here, and you got to attempt and make sure that you have attempted at least 70 questions right. 70, right? So if you are able to crack at least 70 questions, you have passed that particular paper. Okay, and of course there are standards here: weak, acceptable, and strong. So if you are somebody looking at strong, I think you should have more than 80 questions right. Fine. So all the very best. Let's get started. So I request you to please get on to menti.com. Menti.com. Yeah, please go to menti.com and use the code 5946561. Yeah, yeah. No problem, Hari Krishna. Thank you very much. Our job is to clarify the questions. Yeah, here is the very first question that we have for you. Yeah. See, remember, each question is going to be only for 2 minutes, the Maggie time, right? So in 2 minutes, you're going to crack this question, each question. The examination is going to be for 3.5 hours. That's 210 minutes. Given 100 questions, each question will have only 2 minutes time. Okay. Take your time. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Please like and share the video. If you have friends, working in the US taxation, please share it with them too. Fine. Okay, fine. Let's take a look at this question. Okay, what does this question say? The Grapevine Corporation opened for business at the beginning of this year and elected to deduct its startup expenses. Okay, great. That's what it says. Now, what is the maximum amount that can be immediately deducted? The question is, what is the maximum amount that can be immediately deducted? Now, there are four options here. And now we know that when the startup costs are there, the maximum that you can deduct is 5,000. Okay, in the very first year that you have incurred it, and then balance it will be amortized over 180 months period. I'm sure you're aware of it. Okay, and if the organizational costs are more than $50,000, then this $5,000 will be reduced by the increased amount of $50,000, right? We just recently completed, I think last month we completed our part 2 paper, and of course, the revision, the recorded sessions are made available to you. Um, so in case you have incurred 55,000 in startup costs, then you cannot claim anything, right? The $5,000 deduction is not available as a business expense. And the beauty of this chapter, the business expenses chapter, so whether you're talking about anything, a LLC, a partnership, S corp, I mean, you have so many, right? C corp, all these, right? The business expenses, most of the expense rules are common. Most of the expense rules are common. Okay, so here the right answer, as majority has written the right answer is $5,000. See the question, it says the Grapevine Corporation opened for business at the beginning of the year and elected to deduct its startup expenses, and it says what is the maximum amount that can be immediately deducted. Okay, now because the amount is not mentioned here, the maximum that can be deducted in any year is $5,000. Of course, if they have incurred more than $50,000, whatever is the amount that is in excess of $50,000, that will be deducted from that $5,000 and only balance can be claimed. So in other words, if somebody has incurred $55,000 in startup expenses, they cannot claim anything. And if they have incurred more than $5,000, then whatever is the excess amount that will be claimed, that will be amortized over 180-month period. I hope it clarifies. Yeah, fine. Let's take up the next question. Yeah, fine. Let's take a look at this question. Okay, what does it say? In June of this year, Victor brought a new computer for her business for $7,500. Okay. She uses the computer 90% for her business and 10% for personal purpose. Okay. What is the business cost of the computer used to figure her allowable Section 179 expense deduction? Now, Section 179 expense deduction, I mean, even if you talk it in layman's language, it is purely business purpose, right? So, because we are discussing business expense and because it's a company, right? And he is using it for business purpose, we just got to take the business portion of taxes. Just the business portion of taxes, right? And it is going to be $6,750. Yeah, and it is going to be $6,750. Yeah, $6,750, right? How is that $6,750 computed? 7,500 into 90%. 7,500 into 90%. So it's going to be $6,750. I think majority have given the right answer there, right? Yeah, good. Let's take up the next question. Yeah, fine. If you get questions like these in the examination, I think you must be really, really, really thankful to God. I mean, it's like a very straightforward question. So okay. Hi, Sunny Yadav. Okay, I'm in touch with Bablu sir. Right. Good. Yeah. Thank you very much. Good job, Bablu. Stay in touch. Okay, hi Hari Krishna. Yes, Hari Krishna Guduri. Okay, good to know that Mr. Bablu is helping you. Yeah, all the very best. Yeah, Naga Santosh, if you book slots for February and after that the slots are open for December or January, can we prepone? Yes, I think we discussed that in the class. 30 days before the examination, you can always reschedule, right? Hi, Mercy. Hi, Ramakrishna. Hi, Mohan Chaudhary. Hi Chinna, hi Mahesh, hi Shravani, hi Anoop, hello Visa Rajagopalan. Okay, the name is interesting. Yeah. Hello Mr. Rajagopalan. Hi Busa Yadav. Hello, hi Vikrant. Good. Good to see you. Good to see you. I think your evenings will be pleasant with me. Yeah. So probably you can just give it a try. Just do some guesswork. At least if you're new to US taxation, it's very inquisitive and it's interesting also. Okay, fine. Let's take a look at this question. Okay, this question is very very clear. Okay, now when in the examination, if you get questions like these, I think you should just blindly go ahead and hit the right answer. Okay, now see here. Now the question, it says, what convention is used for residential rental property depreciated under MACRS, right? Modified Accelerated Cost Recovery System, right? Four options that's given here. Now the best thing that is highlighted here, it's a residential property. Okay, it's a rental property. It means it's a real estate property. So whether it is a residential property or a non-residential property, only a mid-month convention method is used. Right. So for all other assets, yeah, they may go for half year or mid-quarter convention and all, depending on when the property was placed in service. But when it comes to a real estate, a real property, it is always the mid-month that is used. Okay. So the right answer is D. Right. Fine. Let's take up the next question. It's a question on startup costs. Startup costs. So you have just started the company. Hmm. So what do you think? Startup costs. See, do not be in a hurry to just complete the examination. Make sure that you write the pick the right answer. Yeah, that's very important. Make sure you give the right answer. Of course, the beauty of EA examination is that there's no negative marking here. So anyways, let's take a look at this question. Okay, which of the following costs qualify as business startup expenses? I mean, business startup costs. Okay. Uh, A survey of potential markets, yes. Okay, before you do the business, okay, you're doing a survey of the potential markets, yes. And then state and local taxes. I mean, the business has also not yet started. I mean, why are we talking about state and local taxes? Deductible interest, even that, right? All these are like itemized deductions. Okay, now research and experimental costs, the regular business expenses, and there are certain benefits and credits also for carrying on certain research and experimental activities. Okay, a survey of potential markets. Okay, so A is the right answer. I mean, it's a startup, you're doing a small survey, just a survey, the whereabouts of the business, the market study, market research, getting more information on that. So they're normally, the cost that is incurred, for investigating into, acquiring a business or merging with a business or starting your own business, getting more information about it. I think you all understand, what a survey is, right? Fine. So the right answer here is A. I think many people, they picked B, state and local taxes. Sorry, A is the right answer, right? Yeah. Let's take up the next question. I think this is the last question in part 2. De minimis benefit. What is de minimis benefits? De minimis benefits. Right. Okay. Fine. Let's take a look at this question. An employer can exclude the value of a de minimis benefit from an employee's wages. Now, de minimis benefits for this purpose does not include. De minimis benefits for this purpose does not include. What is that? Okay. Foremost, let's understand what is a de minimis benefits. Okay, de minimis benefit is like, I mean, the little benefits, that the employee gets from the company. Like example, personal use of company's copying machine. I mean, I think even now many people, they take a Xerox, I mean, a photocopy or a print from the company, right? Or typing a personal letter, or organizing, a party or something, for the employees or their guests, or organizing, some entertainment or sporting events, or some meals. I mean, like what the people regularly order, or planning some gifts of low FMV, low fair market value, or organizing, a small snack party like coffee, donuts, or soft drinks, or a group time life insurance, payable on employees' death, to his spouse or dependent, if the face amount is not more than $2,000. Okay. Normally, the definition of de minimis fringe benefit talks about all these things, the small ones, minimal, chota, right? Now let's take a look at this. Okay, and now nowhere it's mentioned, okay, cash. In whatever I've spoken so far, we have not said cash. Okay, now let's look at the options. Group term life insurance payable on the death of an employee's spouse of $1,500. Yes, it is a de minimis benefit because it is less than $2,000. That's one. Two, coffee, donuts, soft drinks. Yes, a snack party. Yes, that's also a de minimis benefit. Now, holiday gift, it says brackets cash. Now, holiday gifts are de minimis benefits as long as cash is not involved, right? They say, money ruins good relationships, right? Money ruins friendship. They say money is the root cause of all evil and all that, right? So don't involve cash. Don't involve cash there, right? So take the cash off, right? So if it was just holiday gift, yes, even that was a de minimis benefit. But because it speaks cash, we're not supposed to consider that, because the question also, it says, if you see the question, it says de minimis benefits for this purpose does not include, hello, what's that, does not include. Our KM team is very generous, that's why they have put not in caps, but in examination you won't get all these nots and all in caps, right? So holiday gift is the right answer as of now, but let's see. Occasional tickets for entertainment, yeah, of course, planning movies or something like that, that is also uh, sort of de minimis benefits. So given all these options, the right answer, which is not included in this, C, holiday gift or cash, because if it was just holiday gift, yes, even that could have been the right answer, but because it says cash, that is not a de minimis benefit, right? Wonderful, amazing, fine. So we complete 5 questions on part 2. Let's take up another 3 questions on part 3, and with that we can close. Okay, before that we have a question from Hari Krishna, I guess, right? Hari Krishna is asking me, okay, I think Bablu is replying to Hari Krishna. Okay, good, Bablu. Okay, if I start studying from November onwards, can I write the examination in January? Okay. See, many people ask this question, how many days I have to study, how many months I have to study, and all that, okay? And there's a saying, take care of minutes and the hours will take care of itself. What is that? Take care of minutes and the hours will take care of itself, right? So I would just leave it to you to know, how many hours in a day you can sit and study. Okay, it's going to be an interactive session like this. Of course, it will be recorded, because we started our batch back in May or so. Okay, and all our students are excitedly waiting for November. So if you are somebody who is planning to write in February, because the slots for November are almost over, okay, so God must be gracious if you get a slot in November towards you. So, but just in case it is not possible, you can write it in February. And February, don't think it is going to be mid-February or something like that. It's going to be in the first week, or so the earlier you can just check the dates, with the February dates and all. So let's not count February, okay, regardless of the dates. Let's not count February. So today I think we are on September 29th, right? So with tomorrow the September closes. October, November, December, January. Okay, so let's take roughly 30 days. 30 into 4 is 120 days. Okay, let's say you're not somebody who will study every day. Okay, so 100 days. 100 days. Okay, now our course training itself is 150 hours. Of course, we study. I can guarantee you that once you have written it in the class and you've heard from us, you need not study again. I bet you on that. Once you hear it, once you complete hearing the lectures, once you have written all the class notes, I bet you need not study again. But still, just to make sure that you have a feeling that you have read some study material or something, we give you a study guide which you can always refer to. Okay, and then start solving the MCQs, and that should take another 150 hours. In examination, you have to solve each MCQ in 2 minutes. Now here, for the very first attempt that you are trying to solve MCQ, try to solve it in 3 to 4 minutes. And now you calculate for yourself. So let's say 150 hours from iLead, from me, 150 hours from you. So it's going to be 300 hours. and you have 100 days. So 250 to 300 hours, or max say 400 hours. So if you're currently not in employment, why not sit and study for 3-4 hours a day? I mean, a fresher is being paid like 40,000 per month. I mean, go to payscale.com, go to LinkedIn, go to uh, Google, right? Monster, Naukri, go check for yourself. Go to Payscale, go to Glassdoor, check. If you have a decent communication, and if you have a EA qualification, I'm sure you're going to earn more than that. More than that. I mean, we have so many of our students who have got a job in a very good MNC, and of course also in CPF firms, without passing the examination also, just with the knowledge of the training that we have imparted. So I'm very thankful to the employers also for respecting our contribution to the community in developing the more educated people, because the professionals, you all know that an educated client is easy to serve. The more educated your employee is, the much better is your service, right? The more educated your employees are, the much greater are your services, right? So that's how the thing is going to be, right? So don't miss out on that opportunity. Start preparing now, so don't waste time. Who thought of it, right? I mean, March 22nd is when the Janta curfew began. We crossed September 22nd. I mean, 6 months have passed just like that. Just like that, the 6 months have passed by. The time will fly just like that. I mean, these 3-4 months also will go just like that. But you should resolve that you will not enter New Year just like an old person. I challenge you to become something new. And if you are looking for a career in US taxation industry, we are with you. I am with you. Let's do it together. Yeah? Fine. Okay, we have another question from Pawan Kumar. Is there any changes from 2019 to 2020 in EA exam syllabus or pattern? Pattern, there's no syllabus, there's no change in the examination pattern as of now. The syllabus will be the same, but of course, with the 2020, you will have CARES Act updates, right? The PPP, and all the stimulus payments. I mean, whatever has been the updates in the 2020, that will be there for the examination. But again, there might be some 10% increase in the syllabus, but I don't think, there'll be any decrease. Yeah. Yeah. Hi, Deep. So Pawan Kumar is asking us, what are the education requirements for writing EA examination? You just have to be 18 years and you should have a valid passport to establish that you are a legal citizen of a country and you are not some terrorist or an antisocial element. So you just have to, when you are ready for the examination, you just have to book a slot with Prometric Center. Our team at iLead Tax Academy, they help you from end to end, right from registration to you getting your enrolled agent license. Our team will be with you, and we also help you with placement opportunities also within 30 to 45 days of you qualifying the examination. Now here I want people to understand very clearly that do not trust anybody who says that they are going to give you a job. We are not one of them. We are not going to give you jobs. We are going to create careers. We create careers. We have practicing CAs, we have students who are freshers. We create placement opportunities for you because we get requests from our own students and from the little connections that I have in my network. We keep getting references, and we forward your profiles to them. We prepare you for the interview. So do not trust anybody who tells you that you enroll for the course and we will give you a job. Nobody. I never make such statements. See, when you are a chartered accountant, when you are a CPA, what happens? You have an option whether to get into employment or whether to go for practice, right? The same option vests even when you become an EA. an enrolled agent. You can either get in employment or you can get into practice, right? The choice is yours, and we are just a facilitator in between to make sure that you are landed safe, right? Fine. Let's get into part 3. Okay, questions here. Fine, amazing. Wonderful questions are coming up. I'll take it up soon. Let's take up this question. Offer and compromise. Okay, all these are pretty easy questions. Okay, it says with regard to an offer and compromise, the total cash offer means the lump sum, okay, requires the offer amount to be paid. With regard to an offer and compromise, the total cash uh, requires the offer amount to be paid in how many installments? Okay, let's take a look. I mean, if there's an offer and compromise, foremost you need to understand what is an offer and compromise. It's kind of settlement, okay? You're trying to close it, okay? You have some tax liabilities, you have some tax dues. Now you want it to be settled, okay? Now it will be settled in what? In 5 or fewer installments, okay? Immediately upon acceptance? No. Installments paid in less than 3 months? No. Within 30 days of acceptance? No. It can be in 5 or fewer installments only, okay? Because it's a question on offer and compromise, it can be only in 5 or fewer installments, okay? Fine. So 5 or fewer installments, A is the right answer. Fine. Let's take up the next question. Please submit your answers only in the menti.com, please. You're submitting it here, Pavan, on YouTube. If you submit here, just open a browser. Probably you can watch me on YouTube and then open a browser so that I'm also audible in the background. Yeah, thank you, Deep. Good to see you also. Okay. These questions are very interesting. And if you ask me, the most easiest of all 3 papers is part 3, because the examination pass percentage is also 86 to 89%. So I encourage you, in case, you are a working professional attempting in November, even if you have booked the slots and all, attempt part 1 and part 3 or part 2 and part 3. Or I would say, write off everything, become an enrolled agent soon, enter the new year as a licensed tax expert, right? There's joy in that. So what did you achieve in 2020 despite pandemic and all the economic crisis that is going on? You're not going to sit there. You have not sat there just like any other person. that no, my financial situation is like this, that, and all. You are sowing a seed today in yourself so that you can eat the fruit from that harvest. I repeat, you are sowing a seed into your future, that farm, so that you can eat the fruits from that harvest. Only you will eat the fruits of your labor. Okay. EA is not some certification given by iLead Tax Academy. We are just a facilitator. I have been in the industry for 16 years. I love teaching. People say I teach well, so I got into this. But EA, it's a license from the US government, from the US Department of Treasury, Internal Revenue Service. You're a licensed tax expert, federally authorized tax practitioner, right? With unlimited practice rights and representation rights, treated at par with a CP or an attorney when it comes to tax matters. You are an enrolled individual as per Circular 230, right? So it's an amazing profession. You should take it up. You can either get into employment or you can get into practice also, or you can become a teacher like me. Of course, I'm a practitioner too. I preach and I teach. Okay, fine. Let's take a look at this question. If the IRS consents to extend the statute of limitation because a taxpayer cannot pay any amount of tax due, the extension will, okay, give the IRS 3 years to collect any assessments. Okay. Normally, the statute of limitation, taxpayer cannot pay any amount of tax due. Something like this. Even now we have the current moratorium, right? It's over. It's over. The banks have, I mean, the ruling, all the things are going on. They said, the interest will be waived until October 5th. Initially, they said, till September 28th, you can make the payment, that, this, and all. But here, in case of IRS, if you say, that your financial condition is not fine or something like that, IRS may temporarily delay collection until your financial condition improves, and it can come back up to 10 years. 10 years. Of course, the interest and penalties will continue to increase, and IRS may also file a notice of federal tax lien on the assets to make sure the interest of the government is protected. तो ऐसा नहीं है कि anybody can say my financial situation is not fine, I cannot pay the taxes and all. No, it's not like that. So they are going to study. There are certain forms that you may have to fill in case you want that kind of an extension. I mean, an enrolled individual like you, the future enrolled agent, has to prepare some form, talk to IRS, and help our taxpayer, get that extra time because he is going through, some financial challenges. And also in IRS, there is something called as TAS, Taxpayer Advocate Service, right? So in case, the taxpayer is going through financial hardship and IRS or somebody from the IRS is trying to be hard on him, he can complain to Taxpayer Advocate Service. I think, that's something really good. I wish, even our people have, like so many people have lost their jobs. But remember, because of this, the business is coming to India. Because of the COVID, business is coming to India. Opportunities are opening up. If you can see from an entrepreneur's eyes, the opportunities are galore. There are many. You just have to be prepared to serve the customer. I mean, you just Google, outsourcing the accounting business, the payroll business, taxation business. There are so many people, who want to outsource the business. So as a chartered accountant, if you are already doing Indian taxation, why not do US taxation also, right? I mean, CPA and all takes a longer time. Nothing wrong in that. Amazing qualification. Get started with it. But if you want to start representing your clients, start practicing. See, preparing is not practicing. Please do not confuse preparing with practice. Preparing is not practice. I think the students here would testify that it is scrap. CRAP. Communicating, representing, advising, and then preparing. Planning, and all these things. This is practice. It's not just preparing or, solving some general queries of the taxpayers which can be defined as practice. practice is way beyond that, right? So if you want to get into that, I mean, at iLead Tax Academy, I can help you, right? Fine. Next one, the third option. B, it says may temporarily delay collection until the financial condition improves. Yes, I think I told you that. B looks like the right answer. Okay, but hold on, let's see. See, does not permit the IRS to file a notice of federal tax lien. I mean, IRS can file a notice of federal tax lien just because his condition is not good. Just because his condition is not good. I mean, we have seen, right? You must have seen some friends and some, for lack of better words, some unethical or idiots, you can say, right? Who have no ethics, right? You trust them in good faith, you give them the money, and then they play games, right? So I'm sure you must have experienced or witnessed at least one person like that in your life, right? Next, will stop interest from continuing to accrue during an examination. No, the interest will continue to accrue. I mean, you are delaying it, okay? IRS is not it's just not going to put more pressure on you, but the interest and penalties, they are going to accrue, right? So it's part of it. Fine, that's it. I think the right answer, I think I've already explained you. So the right answer is B. The IRS may temporarily delay collection until the financial condition improves, right? Fine. The last question of the day, please go through. Let's solve the last question of the day. People can also subscribe to our YouTube channel. We are having audience there also on YouTube too. Okay. Fine. The last question of the day. Yeah. In majority of cases, taxpayers who have opted for an installment agreement to pay additional taxes owed on their return have how long to repay the balance? Okay. Up to 12 months, up to 24 months, up to 48 months, and then up to 72 months. Okay. I think that's a straightforward question. They have like 72 months. Okay. They have up to 6 years. And that's the right answer. Okay, fine. Let me take up some questions, that the audience have raised here. If you also have any questions, thank you very much for participating. I am open for questions. Okay, if you have any questions, please ping in the comment section and I'll be happy to address it for you. Right, fine. So we have a question from one of our dear friend, Sunny Yadav. Sir, please tell me whether graduation is mandatory or not. No. I mean, the EA is such an examination, such a course, wherein it doesn't have any mandatory education. If you are 18 plus years, I mean, if you ask me, maybe an intermediate also is not necessary for it. Not maybe, it's not necessary because unlike in CPA, wherein you have to get those credits and all, complete those credits, get those credits and then apply to NASPA or accountancy board, particular state board. There's nothing like that here. If you are 18 plus years, you have a valid passport, you have to apply for PTIN, prepare for the examination, appear for the examination, then apply for the license, and bingo, you are a licensed tax expert, right? So it's very easy. EA is easy always. I always say, EA is earnings always, so EA is earning easy always. So with iLead, it's even more easy. So yeah. Hi, Nagendra Kumar. Good to see you. Good to see you. Yeah. Please don't miss the drive. People, students, please don't miss the drive. Okay. Don't think November is far. ऐसे निकल जाता okay time. So please don't waste your time. Hi Sumit. Good to see you. Hi Triparte Maram. Good, good. Hi Sulba. Good. Hi Ajay. Hi Sumit. Okay, I have a name in Malayalam, I guess. I am not clear. Hi to you. Hi Manoj. Hi Chaitanya. Hi Venkatramna. Good, good. Hi Sneha. Yeah, thank you Dipti for sharing the YouTube video here. Yeah, hi to all the wonderful people. Okay, so thank you very much for tuning in today. Okay, so this is my number 994-957-9091. So in case you have any questions, okay, about EA, you're please welcome to ping, okay, and I'll be happy to assist it for you, okay. And once again, I request you, not to waste your time. Wherever you are, given your very very best, okay. The economy of any country can only increase only when you and I, as educated citizens of this great nation, do something, okay, rather than sitting and complaining or moaning about our leaders. If we can do something to take care of ourselves, our family, and the people who are dependent on us, and I think that's a more responsible act that you show, your responsibility that you show towards country, okay. So stop wasting your time on nonsense things, okay, and do something that is sensible, okay. And EA is something that is really going to help you. So if you are a fresher, because there are no much examination and all, the colleges and all, not many colleges have opened, but still, if you are not really studying much, and even those people who are working from home but who are not really working from home, okay, given the 9 hours, you should be true to your conscious how many hours you're working. But if you can at least squeeze in those unused hours into studying something, I think that will be a great value add to your customers, to your company also, and to you also, right? The future belongs only to those who are prepared for it, okay. So don't waste time. So here are the complete information about EA. You can take a snapshot of this, or you can come back and visit us. And if you have any questions, thoughts, or comments to make this better, I am with you, and I'll be happy to clarify any questions that you may have concerning EA. So please like and share this video as you have watched it. Until we catch up again, I look forward to see you, and stay in touch. And if you have any questions, thoughts, or comments to make it better, please let us know. And also, if there are any chartered accountants, company secretaries, CWAs, or LLBs, or anybody, even CPAs have done EA with us because they wanted unlimited practice rates. A CPA can practice only in one state, but with EA, you can practice in all the states, and you can represent the client across the US. You have unlimited practice rights, okay. So they are treated as enrolled individuals. So if you are a chartered accountant, lawyer, or a company secretary, I encourage you to become one. Who knows, you may be part of iLead Tax LLC also, or other US business too, right? So until I see you again, bye bye, good night. And if you have any questions, thoughts, or comments to make this better, please feel free to write to me, or call our office, or send me on WhatsApp, or ping us on Facebook, right? Thank you very much. Good night. Bye bye.